The first rays of dawn painted the sky with hues of pink and orange. A gentle breeze rustled the leaves of the cherry blossom trees, showering the Zen garden with a cascade of delicate petals. Dewdrops clung to the vibrant green moss, reflecting the soft morning light. A sense of profound peace permeated the air, inviting contemplation and stillness. By the edge of a gently flowing river, a young man stood in quiet contemplation. The morning air was cool against his skin, and the sound of the water created a soothing melody. His eyes held a mixture of determination and curiosity, reflecting his yearning for something more than the ordinary. He was on a quest, a journey to find inner peace and understand the true meaning of life. The Zen master welcomed the young man with a warm smile and gestures for him to sit. Days turned into weeks as the young man immersed himself in the master's teachings. He learned the importance of mindfulness, the practice of being fully present in each moment. He discovered the power of meditation to calm the mind and connect with the depths of his being. One day the master led the young man to a clear mountain lake. To truly understand yourself, the master instructed, you must face your fears and delve into the depths of your being. With that, he guided the young man into the water and held him beneath the surface. Panic surged through the young man as darkness enveloped him. He struggled against the master's grip, desperate for air. But the master held firm, forcing the young man to confront his fear, to experience the feeling of being completely overwhelmed. Just as the young man felt he could take no more, the master pulled him from the water. Gasping for breath, the young man lay on the grassy bank, his body trembling. As his breathing returned to normal, he looked up at the Zen master with a mixture of anger and confusion. "Why would you do that?" he demanded. The master smiled gently. "Just as you struggled for air beneath the water," he explained, "you struggle against life's challenges. You resist the present moment, clinging to your desires and fears, but it is in surrendering to the flow of life, in accepting what is, that you find true peace." The young man's time with the Zen master was filled with such lessons, each one designed to push him beyond his comfort zone, to challenge his preconceived notions, and to help him discover the boundless potential that lay dormant within. One day the master instructed the young man to climb a steep mountain. The ascent was arduous, the path treacherous. The young man stumbled and fell, his muscles aching, his lungs burning, but he refused to give up. With each step he repeated the master's words, "Persistence is the key to unlocking your inner strength." And so he climbed, driven by a newfound determination to reach the summit. As he finally stood upon the mountaintop, gazing out at the breathtaking vista before him, the young man felt a profound sense of accomplishment. He had faced his fears, pushed past his limits, and emerged from the other side, stronger and more resilient than ever before. The descent was just as challenging as the climb, but the young man moved with a newfound grace. He had learned to trust his instincts, to embrace the journey, and to find joy in the simple act of putting one foot in front of the other. Back at the foot of the mountain, he sat by the river, reflecting on the lessons he had learned. Days turned into weeks as the young man's practice deepened. He learned to observe his thoughts and emotions without judgment, to cultivate compassion for himself and others, and to find contentment in the present moment. He realized that enlightenment was not a destination, but a journey, a continuous process of growth and self-discovery. One evening, as the sun began its descent, casting long shadows across the Zen garden, the young man sat in meditation by the river. His mind was still, his heart open. In that moment of profound peace, he understood. He had found what he was searching for. It wasn't a secret hidden away in some remote mountaintop monastery. It wasn't a reward for enduring hardship or performing rituals. It was always there within him, waiting to be discovered. The journey to enlightenment was a journey inward, a stripping away of illusions to reveal the radiant truth that resided at the core of his being.